So I missed the beginning of the battle, but let's see what's going on. Hey, this is MiracleMax. Welcome to Rise of Kingdoms. This is an attempt on the Hieron by the Alliance ZoD. This is the second attempt I have seen so far on the Hieron. Um, we looked at the skills already. I'll pull up the scouting report again in just a minute so you can see what they're dealing with. It looks like they've got about 30%, maybe 40% damage there. Um, I need to keep my simplified graphics on or else we will lose the footage. I'm going to turn it on just for a second so you can see the chaos. Boom. Hannibal strikes hard. Again, this attempt will last no longer than 4 minutes simply because at 4 minutes this structure will completely heal. So if you are not able to destroy it within 4 minutes, well, retreat and heal up your troops and try again. Um, Lots of armies out here. I don't see anyone from any alliance other than ZoD, so this is a solitary attempt. Um, I am afraid at the speed that they are dealing damage, they are not going to make the 240-second time limit that these skills show, and we will see what happens. Um, the skill that I'm talking about is the fourth skill on most of these structures, it seems, in the Lost Kingdom, and that skill is the completely heals after a certain time period. This does have smaller heals. Also, it has a rage of 3,500 damage factor, and wow, it looks like that was it. Well, I'm not surprised again. I'm not sure how. Um, I don't think one, and there was the complete heal. Wow, did you see that? Kaboom. Um, and that's the end of the game. So that was a an attempt, like I said, by ZoD. This is the second attempt we've seen so far. The first attempt was by our US out of Kingdom 2, and ZoD, I believe, is out of Kingdom 7. These are attempts. The structure's been open for 47 minutes. So these attempts are first attempts by everybody, mostly to gather information and I've been asking players if they can send me the battle reports. This king has agreed to send it to me, so I will wait for that, and that'll show you the battle report for this attack. Let me go over again with you the skills that we're dealing with on these Hierons. We have the direct damage factor of 3,500, which requires 3,000 rage. We have a reducing of rage required every time it uses that skill. We have a healing 10% of the units every time the commander uses that first skill that we looked at, this one right here. And then we have the most deadly during the battle, heals 100% of the units led by this commander every 240 seconds. That is your time limit. If you cannot destroy this structure, and the troops within it in 240 seconds, you are not going to be able to beat it. So, all right, that's the information on that. It looks like we may have a battle report that's come in. Here we go. Thanks, Loki. All right, here we go again. So these guys got 49.7% damage. It's better than what we saw the first time. Let's look at our troop buffs. Looks like we have a negative going on there. Interesting that they're opposite powers. We had Minamoto with Cao Cao, which would tell me the rally would have been cavalry. Makes the most sense with those leaders, but you can use other troops with them. And the battle log is here. Um, I don't mind sharing these with anyone who needs them. You know, I've been asking the leaders if they will send them to me so that I can share them in videos for you. and this is the information I'm getting back. We saw the heels jump up, and we even saw the leader comment on the heels that wow, their heels are just killing him. So let's go all the way down to the bottom. We should see at about um, turn 30 the use of the enemy's massive hit. Um, so let's get down to that area without knowing all the troop, or I'm sorry, all the commanders that were used, and I'm estimating turn 30. If we know that we gain 100 rage every second, then for 3,000 rage required, it should be around turn 30, but that can be affected. Um, I don't see it there. We do see troops cannot use active skills due to the silence effect caused by El Cid. So we have Boudica causing damage. And again, it looks like the goal here was to silence and restrict the enemy again as much as possible. So many skills being cast. Disarm, enemy weakening. And it's interesting to know, I mean, we are dealing with max legendary commanders, and we are still struggling. But hey, it's early on. We've seen 2 attempts now, and I'm still not seeing, and maybe I'm just being blind, but I'm still not seeing the enemy's main skill being launched. And hey, I may have scrolled by it, but I'm not seeing this here. It should be in the enemy attack. So one thing that we keep seeing is if you look at turn 36, it says troops cannot use active skill due to the silence effect caused by Herman. 0 turns left on that. So maybe we'll see it on the next. We'll look down one more. And again, silenced again. So we're just not, we are seeing a lot of silencing of the enemy, and their skills not being launched. But that just doesn't seem to be enough. It doesn't seem like we're getting enough enough damage fast enough against these troops. All right, I'm going to stop at turn 40. Okay, so now we are 2 attempts in. 49.7. Thank you, Loki from ZoD. I appreciate you sharing this with me, giving us out here a chance to view what you are fighting against. So, all right. That is 2 videos today on this Hieron, and I will probably do a third later on. I'm going to start posting these videos just to give you guys some looks. I know the quicker I can get them to you, the better, so I'm not going to take the time to do any editing. We're just going to pull them up. Here I am back at home. I don't have any healing to do because I am just a spectator. Okay. All right. Well, thank you for watching. If you have anything else you'd like me to ask for from the leaders of these alliances doing the attacks, please let me know. Um, I will say again, Kingdoms 1 through 8, thank you for your cooperation. Thank you for sending me information when I request it. It makes my life easier. It's easier for me to record videos with information. Kingdom 2 that I'm in is just struggling, and that is the reality. Some kingdoms are going to struggle to get out of the gate. It doesn't mean we are dead, but it sure means right now we're stalled. And what I mean by that is we are still within our zone. We have little tiny fingers sticking out, but we have been pushed into a corner by a lot, or I'm sorry, Kingdom 3 or Kingdom 2, which is in yellow, and Kingdom 4, which is below us in blue. So we've had some battles, and we have been pushed back. We've had our alliance fortress burnt. We've had a lot of things happening. So never fear, we are not giving up. But again, so far we are back here in this corner, and so the only way I'm able to get you other footage is to ask. And again, thankfully, we've had some generous folks out there willing to share with us. Okay, that is my second video on the Hieron. If you liked it, like it, subscribe, leave your comments. Again, any questions you leave for me that I can get answered by the leaders of these alliances, maybe what their thoughts were, as much as they're willing to share with me, I will share with you. Thanks for taking time out of your day. I appreciate it. Go and have a great one. Bye-bye.